Jogging in a jug. Sorry, jogging in a jug. You heard it, no? You heard it before? Jogging in a jug? No, you never. How many of you heard it before? Jogging in a jug. Oh man. That means I'm weird. Jogging in a jug is a mixture of 4 cups of grape juice, 4 cups of apple juice, and a 1 cup apple cider vinegar. Yum yum. Okay. Supposedly, if you drink 2 cups a day, this stuff will cleanse everything in fat and everything will cleanse, and then your inside is like a silk. Really, really cool. I'm not sure it works or not. Okay, that's what the internet said. I'm not sure it works or not. It's never been scientifically proven to do anything except when you drink it. I tried, I tell you, because when you're desperate, you try everything. When you drink it, it will give you this terrible look in your face, like apple cider vinegar. That face will come up. Okay, but I want to tell you, wouldn't it be great that you don't need to go early in the morning, go to gym and work out. You don't need to do exercise, put on your Nike shoe. Just drink it. Just drink the vinegar. You will be skinny. How's that? You like it? You like it? How many of you like it?
Yeah.
You don't need to work out. You don't need to go to gym. You don't need to do anything. Just drink these 2 cups of vinegar a day.
See ya.
You're talking. All right. That's what everybody like. Okay. Take for example junk food. Okay. When we eat junk food, a lot of people say we get fat and stuff. Nowadays we have a lot of substitution, like fat substitute we call cholesterol. I'm not sure you heard about it or not. You can eat as much as you like. They will detect all the cholesterol and take it away. I'm not sure it's true or not. I just researched it and those things come on. Wow. And then equal like the sugar substitute. You can drink as much soft drink as you like. These are just equal. It will do okay for you. Now just you drink as much as you like, you eat as much as you like. Just after that, you just make an appointment with your friendly liposuctionist. You spend only $2,000, you take all your fat away. How's that? How's that? I work in a hospital, like my friend at the back. Easy. In short, my point is, we are constantly trying to do is repair the law of sowing and reaping. Okay? We want to get the connection between action and consequences. We want to get it, okay? Not just with eating and drinking, but in every area of our life, we want shortcut. We want easy way out, okay? People do, write it down if you want, people do want to enjoy the benefit without paying the price. People do want to enjoy, I myself want to enjoy the benefit without paying the price. I don't want to pay the price, okay? Now in my workplace, not choose here, so I got to watch out what I'm talking about my workplace. There was a time, I don't know, man, it's a $50 million lotto or something like that. You remember those times? That's this week, advertisement, everything. You go buy lotto ticket. There's a big box come in, So my workplace, the orthopedic, the other department, hey, do you want to chip in money? We're going to buy lotto ticket. If we win, we're going to share. And then, every workplace, a lot of workplaces do that. And then you come and ask me, I didn't buy it. I know I heard 1 in 45 million. You got a chance. What's the? No, I don't want to do it. But everybody, some of my friends from workplace buy that lottery ticket. Okay, she'll know it. Ask her if I'm telling the truth or not. And then, when they come and talk to me, if I win lotto, the face is like shining. The face is like, oh man. If imagination is right there. If I win lotto, I'm going to drop everything. Quit. I'm not going to speak to you. I'm not going to speak to my boss. I'm going to walk right out. That's it. Don't even bother where am I going. Ask me. You got this dream that if I win lotto, even I say if you call you win $10 million lotto, what will you do? You will be started imagining. Oh, I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to buy this. This thing come up. Okay. Why lottery is so popular is it's an opportunity to become wealthy without labor. It's an opportunity to become. I'm not promoting lotto, okay? I'm just saying the point, okay? To get my point. There are other ways, you don't need to put your labor, you can win. What about the next slide? What about this show, Who Want to Be a Millionaire? just sit 12 minutes in front of this weird, little table and sit down, and then you answer all those weird questions, whatever, like how many color in the flag of Italy or whatever, and people you don't know, so you just sit down 12 minutes. If you got right answer, that's it. You're a millionaire. You're a millionaire. Everybody like it. They don't want to pay the price, but they want to get benefit. Shortcut. Okay? I'm not knocking this show down. Or I'm not saying that Eddie McGuire is like evil or anything. Okay? It's good. Okay? But that's what my point is. We want shortcut. Okay? But we should ask ourselves why these shows are popular. It's the appeal of having wealth without having to earn it. Okay? It's the appeal of breaking the link between work and reward. You want to get reward, but you don't want to work. Okay? Now you may be able to acquire wealth without labor, or reverse the consequences like eat whatever you want, don't get fat or whatever. But sowing and reaping, this law, I tell you, everybody says sowing and reaping. I'm not trying to scare you. That's applied in our spiritual life. You will reap what you sow. If you reap good, you sow good, you will reap good. That is applied to every single one of our life. That's the truth, especially our spiritual life. Okay? The law cannot be overturned by drinking vinegar or by winning lottery. Okay? It holds first. So it comes to my point. One of my points. Okay, is whatever you sow, you will reap. Tell your neighbor and say, whatever you sow, you will reap. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 7 to 9. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. The one who sows to please his sinful nature, from that nature will reap destruction. The one who sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap the harvest if we do not give up. The Bible said, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reap what he sows. One of the best examples is in another chapter, another slide, in Matthew chapter 26, verse 51 to 52. You can read it there. Okay? What happened is, the soldiers and religious leader came to the garden and arrest Jesus Christ. You know that story, right? Arrest Jesus. How many of you watch Passion of Christ? In there they come and arrest Jesus Christ and Peter. Like Peter, as Peter, draw the sword. And what did he do? He cut He cut to who? Yeah, read it. He cut to who? I think it was a bad call. He's a high priest servant. There's a group of people come and arrest his law. Okay? Come and arrest his law. That time is so obvious. Soldier is wearing Roman soldier. And then the high priest is always wearing the robe, and high priest. If you're really, really angry at them, why don't you go cut somebody in a high position like religious leader or Roman soldier? Poor servant. He's just following his master. And it was a bad call. Even that, he cut only the ear. Can you imagine? Why do you cut head? No, I'm not promoting cutting the head. But if you're really angry, you want to protect your Lord, right? Now you cut with the ear. It's a bad call, I tell you. It's a bad call. And then Jesus is reminding in this scripture that whatever you sow, you will reap. So let me read it out for you in that little part. Put your sword back in its place. Jesus said to him, for all who draw the sword will die by the sword. Now, Jesus is reminding them, if you read from Old Testament, New Testament, this spiritual law really applies. Look at Cain. Cain became jealous of his brother Abel. He killed his brother, and then he became first murderer in the history of humankind. And the war began. Samson, Samson, right? He fell the last of his eyes. He liked the girl, and the Philistine took out his eyes. I'm talking about sowing and reaping. He looked at the last feet in his eyes. His eyes was taken out. And Haman, in the book of Esther, planning to hang Mordecai. In the book of Esther, only himself to be hanged in the same place. He sowed and he reaped. And Daniel's accuser threw him into the lion dens. What happened when he came out? Who were thrown in the lion dens? His accuser. You know what I'm saying? It's through all the human history, sowing and reaping apply to whether you believer or not believer, every one of us, you will reap what you sow. Okay? You have to sow in order to reap, and you will reap excellent if you sow effort. Okay? Now the Bible said, do not be deceived. The Bible said, do not be deceived, and many of us were deceived by Satan. Already deceived by Satan. You know, he that sowed to his flesh, that's men, lust, drug, wrong kind of sex, and too much alcohol. Never mind, we live in this world. We can do that. It's a deceit of Satan, I tell you. Deceiving of Satan. That it's okay to live like that because everybody live like that. But I tell you what, sowing and reaping apply to that as well. If you feed to your lust, you reap corruption. You reap corruption. When I was young, back in Burma, one day my mom brought this beautiful watermelon. Beautiful. I love watermelon. Watermelon, my favorite fruit. I can eat all day long watermelon. Just, And then she said, special guests come in, one family come in. This fruit is specially for them. I got 4 sisters. Don't touch. She said, do not touch. We don't have fridge or nothing. Okay, all the time. So she put it on the table. This beautiful cut watermelon. She put it there. And then when all my sisters busy on every day, I just grab this as fast as I can. It's got so many seeds, unfortunately. So I take the seed out, it slows me down. I don't want to swallow it because it will sprout come out in my tummy. I don't know, man. I was thinking like that. So I was scared. I want to eat. So I eat. I take the seed out. So I ate like a lot of them. Only a little bit left. Then I thought, oh, I'm in trouble. My mom is very strict, I tell you. So I'll be in trouble. So what I do is I go and tuck it in the ground. In front of me. And then when my mom came, all my sisters see, hey, what happened? I don't know. Don't copy me, okay? I tell you, when I was young, before I was born again, I said, I don't know. And then my dad said, my dad was angry, how come? Come, everybody come. So 5 of us, that's how you roll. No matter what's wrong, everybody roll. 5 of us. If you don't tell us, everybody will get back. That's how you roll. So everybody's like, you did it. No, you did. Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't eat it. Everybody look at me, sir. What? I didn't do it. I was playing outside. I was like totally lying. Okay? And then, as a result, everybody got smacked. And everybody not happy. People are not happy. I thought, I'm so guilty, man. Hey, I already eat, man. So what can I do? What can I do, But, after 3 weeks. Everybody say after 3 weeks. When my dad stepped out of my house, there's a little sprout come up from the ground. It's a watermelon. Then that someone ate it and then dug it under the ground. And then everybody lined up. Oh man, come again. Who is it telling me? I said, it's me. And then I got smacked. You tell me, why do you lie to me? Whatever you, that is only 3 weeks, man. The ribbon come up, Sometimes, let's say last few weeks ago, I was going to Bible study with our current group. So I go to Seville group for my Dutch, I was a little bit late, 5 minutes late. I don't want to be late or anything. So I was like somehow late, so I speed up and I got speeding ticket. Flash. I regret so much. Oh man, $150 gone. Just for nothing. I work very hard, at workplace, tiring, just like that. You broke the law. I broke the law. I have to pay it, that's it. Sowing and reaping, okay? Knowingly or unknowingly, whatever we sow, and intentionally, we will reap it, okay? In Genesis chapter 8, verse 22. All right. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. As long as the earth endures, it said that as long as this earth remains, seed time and harvest time, which means sowing and reaping, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night, will never cease, will never disappear. As long as the earth is remain. Alright? The Bible said in Romans chapter 6, verse 23. It says, let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. If I go to work, I got wages for 90. And the Bible says, for the wages of sin, I do sin, you do sin. For the wages of sin is death. That's the price that we have to pay. That's the sowing. You sow sins, the price we have to pay is death. Now, man, I come to church only for once in my lifetime, and how come I got beat me down? I tell you what, good story coming. Good story coming. Of course, for the wages of sin is death. Of course, we have to reap what we sow. But there's good news. There's good news. We have our substitute. We have our substitute. Go to the next slide. We have our substitute. Seed time and harvest time are times of, giving and receiving, or sowing and reaping. Okay? But Jesus Christ, I want to share this message to you. Very simple, no complicated, you don't need definition or anything. Jesus Christ, because of we have to pay, the penalty we have to pay is death. Death means like physical death, eternal death. We are eternal being of eternal death. Because of that, Jesus Christ take in our place and died for us, paid the penalty. Like I got speeding ticket and Pastor Matt said, don't worry about it, I got paid from church today, I paid for you. Something like that. Hopefully you do that. I don't know, man, something like that. Okay? Something like that. Okay? That is why Jesus need to die. Okay? That we would not have to reap eternally what we sow, what we have sown. Okay? In Romans 8:2. Okay? I'm afraid it's not there. Romans 8:2. Because through Jesus Christ, the law of the Spirit of life set me free from the law of sin and death. Now all of God's laws exist. Regardless of our attitude towards them. Whether you know it or you don't know, whether you believe or you don't believe it. I don't believe in that. Whether you believe or you don't believe, that law exists. Okay? For example, the law of gravity. Okay? Oh, no, I don't believe that. And you want to prove that you don't believe that you climb up on the, with the lift to the highest tall building. I don't believe in gravity. You step out from the building. I'm not going to tell you what's the consequences, but it's not a good consequences. Whether you believe or you don't believe it, you know what will happen? That law exists. That law exists. And that's why Jesus Christ loved us so much that He died in our place. That's what we believe. He died in our place. The same is true with the spiritual law. Okay? At the cross, Jesus reaped what we had sown at the cross, in order that we might reap what He had sown. Let me say it again. At the cross, Jesus reaped what we have sown, in order that we might reap what He has sown. What He has sown. Jesus said, I came to this world to give you abundant life. Life full of abundance. We are not to live just like existing. We are to live like a different. We are to live like life full of abundance. We are blessed. We are healed. Everything that Jesus Christ on the cross, He already done deal. God gave His only begotten Son. As a result, He reaped the best families, millions of family of sons and daughters. And someone had to reap what we have sown. At the cross, Jesus took our punishment. And He died in our place as our substitute. The wages of sin is death. But the gift of God is eternal life. It's a gift. You cannot earn it. I cannot earn it by praying so much. I cannot earn it by reading Bible every day. I cannot earn it by not even breathing. I don't want to breathe like bad for whatever, you want to practice it. You can do that. It's not. It's a gift. For example, someone give you a gift. Okay, I give Brent, oh man, you're so cool guy, you look good, and I want to give you present. Well, it doesn't make sense, but I give presents, and then after 2 days, man, that cost $30, man. Who would do that? A gift is a gift. A gift is a gift. You cannot earn it. It's a free gift, but it's not cheap. It costs someone's life. It's Jesus Christ. My brothers and sisters, you may believe or you don't believe, but that is the truth. I came into my conclusion. He took your place and my place. He who knew no sin, He did no sin, and in Him there is no sin. For fullness of God's angers upon Himself, and He solved these angers, and He chose the nails for you and me. He chose nails for you and me. Okay? There is no way we can understand how heavy that burden is. Okay? But I want you to think for a moment. Concerning some failures in your life. Okay? So sometimes in your life, you feel so guilty, some sins that really beat you down, and you cannot get up from it, and you feel so terrible, and you reach to a point where, what's the point of living, man? Take that. That's for that period. And all your life, all the guilt, all the feedback, all the condemnation together. Take that. And then collect the whole world guilt. The murderer, the rapers, the robbers, everything, everybody guilt. Collect it. For all time, collect it. And then also go and collect all ages, 6,000 years of human history. Every single sin that they did. Collect it. All the burden, all the condemnation, sickness, put upon one person. That burden is very heavy. When we fall into sin sometimes, it's very heavy, and sometimes we don't even want to get up. But that is what happened. But we can never imagine, we can never understand what Jesus Christ has done on the cross for us, and how many burden, how many things he was carrying for us. Now you may say, how can somebody come and take your place? But that's what Jesus did, because we are doomed to eternity. And that's why he created us. He loved us so much. He created us in his own image, and he wanted to take our place. He took all the guilt upon his shoulders. Now this sacrifice, this sacrifice is unlike the sacrifice of Old Testament. You remember in Old Testament there's a prophet called Elijah. Elijah, and he called fire down from heaven before the prophets of Baal. So he got this 12 stone represented 12 stripes, and then he put the sacrifice on the altar, and then he poured water, 3 barrels of water starting to overflow, and then all of a sudden he prayed to God and struck down. God sent fire. When God sent fire as a judgment, it does not only consume the sacrifice, it also consumed the stone. 12 stone gone, nothing left. But here Jesus on the cross under the grace, every burden, everything came to him. And after that, he looked up to the heaven. Father, I commit my sin. In the end of the grace, the sacrifice is greater than the judgment. You know what? He stayed alive after the judgment. This time after consuming this judgment, the sacrifice remained and the grace. I tell you what, he loved you so much that he take it. In a short time, I'm going to show you a video clip. And then you will understand, visualize it. When Jesus is hanging on the cross, you don't see what is happening in the spiritual realm. The movie, Passion of Christ, is one of the best movie ever, and I still think it's the best. But after that movie come out, people say, "Oh, it's so terrible what they did to Jesus." But you cannot blame people. He died for who? He go on the cross because of your sin and my sins. We cannot blame Jews. We cannot blame this person or that person, Roman soldier. He came to earth and died this terrible death for you and my sins. And you don't understand what happened in the spiritual realm. It wasn't those people who did it. I want to finish my sharing by showing this video clip. It's a vision of Pastor Joseph Prince from Singapore. I love this video. He got this vision in his spirit, and then he created, and then he showed it to his congregation. I want to show it to you, and I want you to light out, and the video is going to play. From God with love.
God, my God, why have you forsaken me? Finished! Father, to your hands I commit my spirit.
Christianity is all about relationship. If you want to know that God personally, He can come right to you, can speak to you. I'm not talking by reading the book and telling what I learned from the book. I'm talking through my experience. If you want to know that God, if you want to have a relationship, and you want to understand about God, you don't even come to church and find out. You can even directly from wherever you are, in your office, at your school, in your room, you can ask, is it real? Or is it just a video? Or what he says, is it true? You can write wherever you are, you can ask. Because Christianity is not about religion, it's about relationship. I have a relationship with my God. I speak to Him every day. At work, wherever, I speak to Him. And He speaks to me. Jesus didn't say that I come and give you religion. No, He didn't say that I come and give you rules of thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. No, He said, I come and give you life full of abundance. Now Jesus didn't come to focus on religious thing. He came to make us righteous by the blood, by His blood that poured for us. Because He loved you and He has demonstrated on this cross. Now all that He had done will be in vain if you don't receive it. Now God will never force on you His forgiveness. Now God will never force on you His love. God will never force on you the victory over death. He won't force these things even though He loves you, because He respects your free choice. He respects your free choice. But He loves you and say, come home to love. And He say, come home to forgiveness. Come home to victory.